What's up, everyone, and welcome to Classic Video Review, where I sit down and watch a movie on VHS. Why do I watch VHS? It's what I grew up on. So I do have a few little rules here. Number one, it has to have officially came out on VHS by a studio. So no fan made, no bootlegs, no recording it off TV. Actually, another rule is I gotta have the slipcover, because nobody wants to just see a plain tape like this without the beautiful cover. And I gotta own it. So today's movie is The Sandlot. So this is kind of one of those coming of age stories, right? So you got this group of kids who love and play baseball. Their dream is to be in the leagues, right? Pros. Well, and it takes place in the early 1960s, a bunch of fifth graders. So they're playing baseball, and one day they hit a ball and it goes over this fence. Well, over this fence, supposedly it's this mad, crazy dog, who's like a mastiff, actually. I've owned one, and they're not that bad, but I'm sure there are some that are. And the guy who owns the dog, guess what? James Earl Jones. And this ball they got belonged to one of the kids' his dad, and it was signed by Babe Ruth. And so they are trying to figure a way to get the ball back without just going up and knocking on the neighbor's door. So they destroy tons of vacuums and all these different things. I mean, they spend pretty much the whole movie trying to get this ball back from this dog, when all they had to do was just go knock on the neighbor's door. The movie stars, let's see here, Tom Gurry, Dennis Leary, Karen Allen, like I said, James Earl Jones, which you may know him from Star Wars as Darth Vader, or Mufasa from The Lion King, which I don't know if he played the voice of Mufasa in the new Mufasa movie. Never seen it. I don't really care for the live action Lion King movie. But eventually they get the ball back, and it's slobbered, it's destroyed. The kid is just like, oh no. However, though, James Earl Jones gives him a baseball signed by Babe Ruth. Now, this guy, he wants to be a pro, right? And at one point, he sees like the ghost of Babe Ruth. Not really him, but an actor portraying him. And kind of gives him the motivation to help them get the ball back. But it's a pretty good movie. I do know they made like, 2 sequels. I don't think they had anything to do with the original. This is 1993 film, so that's a lot older than I thought it was. For some reason, in my mind, when I think about The Sandlot, I think about 95, 97, but that might have been when I watched it, so. It's made by Fox, so you can probably find this on Disney Plus now. Let me show you guys the back. So yeah, there's the dog. There's some of the kids. You probably know him. I mean, T-shirts they've made of him where it says, you gotta be, come on, Smalls, you gotta be kidding me, Smalls. And then after the movie's over, they kind of do like they do a voiceover with text on the screen. It kind of explains where each one of them are at. As they're like kids running the bases, each one then slowly like vanishes, but they kind of give you like a rundown of it. I feel like they did that in another movie, like Stand By Me. Can't remember. So The Sandlot, I'm not a baseball guy. Never have been, never was, but I will say it is a good film. With that said, I give it a 3. I think it falls right there in the middle. Like I said, I'm not a baseball guy, so for me, this film didn't really resonate. Never has, even as a kid. But still, it's a good movie. PG. You watch with the whole family, with the kids, and no worries. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.